Joining us right now on the phone line here is Jack Fritz, of course, of the afternoon show. Also, Fritz at 6. Also, the author of Ring the Bell, one of the co-authors, How the Philadelphia Phillies Built Baseball's Best Fan Base. I hold the book up here for the YouTube audience to see.
Okay, that's
Jack
a nice
joins
cover.
us. Yeah, and one of the chapters in the book here was about the pursuit of Bryce Harper. Of course, Jack was with me on the evening show back then. Harper at the half. Jack, does it make you feel old that we're halfway through this thing?
It sure does. I mean, I think I was 24. I think it was 24 or 25 when we did that, and we had no idea what we were doing. And now look at us. We are, your show is doing great. I can't beat Joe DeCamara at golf. Things are going well.
Yeah, we still have no idea what we're doing, just in a different way now. All right, Jack, before we get to the Phillies stuff and your book and Harper, tell us where you're at mentally right now. We know we have a big baseball match coming up next Wednesday, you against DeCamara. Obviously, golf didn't go well. You addressed that. Where are you mentally as you prepare for baseball now?
Oh, we're good. Yeah, no, it was a bad moment. It's a mental game, hard game, tough game. Found a video of Tiger Woods making a 10 on the par 3. That made me feel good. And, I threw the other day, arms feeling spry. I probably threw like 40-some strikes out of 50 pitches. So I've been really annoyed by this week. It's been a very trying week for the questions of my mental toughness. I think we've held together pretty well. And we're going to take this thing back 1-1 and have it heading down the stretch run with me and some wind at my sails.
I like that. There's some confidence there at the end there. So I want to throw this at you. You've probably thought about this, but I think you really need to hone in on this. Jack, are you prepared for Joe not to swing next week? Like, you got to throw strikes. Because just judging by the way Joe handled golf and what the video I saw, I feel like he might just wait for you to walk him. Are you ready for that strategy from DeCamara?
Yeah, I'm expecting it.
Okay.
That's why I got to get strikes early. Strikes early, force him to swing the bat, or maybe he'll just stand there and take them all. But yes, I think once you get in a rhythm pitching, you feel much better about how your stuff's playing. So yeah, no, I am fully prepared for that. I am fully prepared for him complaining about the freaking error or whatever going his way and that counting. He's going to pull out all the tricks in the book. So it's going to be annoying. Golf was really annoying. But I just got to keep my head on straight and make sure that we're delivering strikes.
So if I'm not mistaken, would you say you've been throwing? Who have you been throwing to, and who's been kind of like gauging your pitches a little bit to see if they're coming across the plate?
Well, as an alum of the Westchester Adult League, I've been able to find some Westchester Adult League kids that can still catch. So I've been throwing to them. I've been throwing to them. The one guy I've been throwing to actually coached back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a little bit of that, a little bit of long toss. Got off the mound the other day for the first time. We're going to Plymouth White Marsh on Saturday to get used to the mound there. So we're progressing in the right direction. I played one round of golf before Sunday, and I played like twice last year. So I'm certainly ratcheting up the seriousness heading into this one.
All right, I'm feeling better about backing you in this. I like what I'm hearing.
Good. I mean, geez, it's been a whole week of you questioning everything about me.
Well, no, hold on. You know I have to call it like it is. Even if I like a player, I have to, if they stink, what am I supposed to say?
Once again, this is what you do. You're just like the wind. 1 week the Phillies suck.
Yep.
The next week they're the greatest team ever. I mean, would you stand on business one time?
New information, new opinions, Jack. I mean, I can't do it any different with you. I'm rooting for you, but if you stink, what am I supposed to come on here and say? Like, leave them alone? No, you stunk it up on the golf course. You know it. I know it. I have to be real about it. All right, Jack, let's be real about Bryce Harper. 6.5 years in, I think it's been a great success so far. But, Jack, if this ends without a World Series, is the Bryce Harper era a success?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's already been a success. Obviously, you want to win a title. That's the goal. But I think what Bryce has done, just from transforming this organization into a big boy organization, has aside from what he's done on the field, and yeah, I agree with a lot of people. I mean, we might have seen the best of Bryce Harper, totally. And I hope that's not the case. I love Bryce, but that wrist thing is really, really worrisome. Reminds me a lot of like the Utley knee situation where they don't really know what's wrong. It might just be a degenerative wrist. No idea. But from what he's brought this franchise and from what he's kind of pulled them out of and helped pull them out of, I think it's been an overwhelming success. He had the big moment in 22 that people are never going to forget. He had the attaboy moment. He's been one of the biggest and best postseason players of modern baseball. So I think it's already been a success on the field, and then off the field, I think he's really helped put the Phillies back on the map and got them well positioned for the future as well.
Yeah, what you said there about putting back on the map, I was trying to illustrate earlier how dead they were before he got here. I mean, I remember the shows we would do, and we spent 4 months talking about Bryce Harper rumors because they had nothing else. I mean, we were talking ourselves into Nick Williams and Aaron Altair. They really, for a good franchise and one that spends a lot of money, Jack, they had fallen so far there, and it just, I thought about when they signed him, the excitement, and then that first opening day the next year was like baseball came back to Philadelphia after being gone for a while.
Yeah, I mean, who could forget the Altair versus Nick Williams debates or the Pivetta versus Eflin debates? And were you pro-Double or not? I mean, like Gabe, I think, reinvigorated some baseball conversation in the city because we went from zero analytics to almost all analytics, and I don't think anyone was prepared for it. But they were a really, really down and out franchise that was trending towards just an abyss. Like no one remembered how fun it was to be a Phillies fan. And, Bryce started it, but obviously they're running 2022. I mean, I remember that first game back against the Braves. It was like everyone in the city was just like, oh, wow, postseason baseball is the best. So yeah, he brought them out of a really dark timeline.
Yeah, he did. And now they're in a great era for them. Now, hopefully they get over the hump and win a World Series, but they're in a great era. All right, Jack, before we let you go, and we know you'll be on with the afternoon show today, tell us about the book. Ring the bell. It's out now. I have my copy here. How the Philadelphia Phillies Built Baseball's Best Fan Base. What is it like to be an author? And what was your favorite chapter when you were writing this thing?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of, I guess, surprise. I would say not as surprised I lost to DeCamara, but there's been a lot of surprise from the people that have read it. I think even Jill, who I think believes in me, she was reading through it. I think she thought I was down there at 5 a.m., typing with one finger, very slowly. Like I didn't.
So she was kind of impressed that you pulled off a book?
Yeah, because I don't exactly exude brilliance. I would say that's a fair description of myself. But it's written in a real, at least my Kevin's a way better writer than I am. Kevin's written books before. He did a great job. Like my side is strictly just fan emotion stuff. So, I think looking through it, it's like a fun encyclopedia-ish type look. We started in 1964. I'm not going back to 1883. I'm not we don't have time for that.
Well, no one listening went back there either, so you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. But yeah, I would say the favorite chapter really was what 08 was great. I wrote the 08 chapter, but reliving 09, 10, and 11 and like remembering going through the finite details in the middle of seasons and how people were feeling. I mean, the things that are written about that team that ended up where they ended up were pretty shocking. Like no one seemed to believe in the Phillies, but I remember during that time it felt like everyone believed in the Phillies, but at least by the newspaper standards, it's not much belief that the Phillies were going to go on a run. So just kind of remembering how even the best team in Phillies history had some of their down moments during a season and trying to put that into perspective with the team that we have now.
Well, I'm excited to read it, Jack, and proud of you for writing it. How Philadelphia Phillies Built Baseball's Best Fan Base. Ring the bell. Check it out. Jack, good luck next week. I will be off next week, so I'll be watching from afar. Good luck, and please, we got to at least make this a match here. You can't go down 0-2. I mean, just win this, all right?
Yeah, well, I'll be off forever if I lose on Wednesday. So how about that?
So enjoy the show this week because you might never hear him again. Jack, we'll see you soon. All right, there he goes. Jack Fritz.
I like that. He sounds confident.
He does. The confidence is back. Good job, Jack.
That's a good job.
It's the first time I've heard him sound confident since what happened on Sunday.
Yeah, he needs that.
Yeah.
He needs that bounce back.
Yeah.
I feel better about him.
I do too.
I was a little worried about Jack.
I know. Well, I think we all were. I mean, based on what happened on Sunday.